All right, man. Deion Sanders blasts players that's opting out of sports. Says that it's a business. It's bigger than you. Long story short, it's gonna move on. Only time that the game can move on is without the refs and umpires and the officials in that nature. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. A lot of people get mad at Deion for saying what he said, but same people that's getting mad at Deion, you got to get mad at Stephen A. Smith. Deion approached it in a mature type of way. Stephen A. Smith was basically out here saying people was faking the black causes and faking Black Lives Matter, and they need to get out there and play, or he won't have a job. He was sitting out here basically challenging people like Kyrie Irving's blackness with Kendrick Perkins. You know what I'm saying? And saying we gotta play. Forget y'all fake Black Lives Matter causes. Kyrie faking it, but Deion just say for people that's opting out, the game gonna go on without you. And it's a growing thought that a lot of those guys that opted out may not get another opportunity in the league, especially if they had 1-year deals. So will the owners hold them against them? But nobody that opted out really mattered even to make this statement, in my opinion. I mean, you had the tackle from, was it Juwan James, whatever his name is, from the Denver Broncos. You had Dante Hightower, Patrick Chung, CJ Mosley. Nobody fucking mattered that opt out, to be honest. The season will go on. Those would be blows to the team, but Geronimo Allison, John Atkins, and, backup tackles. I mean, are you want to excite me or make me worry? Drew Brees, Tom Brady, maybe a Todd Gurley, Julio Jones, shit, even, Cam wasn't opting out, but, somebody, about, with that, name, maybe a coach, a head coach or something of that nature, but, Deion is just letting them know, like, the game gonna go on, it's a business, we don't care. All right, and a lot of people get mad, and you had Alan Hearn say, damn, we just doing what's best for our family. Like I said before, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see how long they able to make it without that cash. You know what I'm saying? And people saying, oh, I'm protecting my family and this, that, and the third and stuff of that nature. But I just want to know how many of them dudes stayed locked in their cribs during quarantine, or how many of them dudes was on the beach, how many of them dudes was at a party, how many of them dudes was, in clubs and traveling and stuff of that nature. That's just what I want to know. If somebody else was really staying at home, holding it down, protecting their loved ones, and they were truly quarantining and wearing their mask, cool. But if you was at the pool party in Hollywood, or you was, traveling and in the clubs, then that's bullshit. Straight up and down. I'm not accusing none of them players of doing that, but that's what I'm saying, man. This will be a lot of fake, stuff, fake Corona going around. I'm scared for Corona. And then you turn around, you see somebody in a public pool. You turn around, you see somebody traveling. You turn around, you see somebody in the grocery store without their mask on, or this, that, and the third. You see them at the club, at the bar, outside, and you scared for Corona? You crazy. Was Deion out of pocket? No, Deion got an opinion. Everybody get mad. He got an opinion. Alan Hearn can get mad all you want to. He ain't played in a while with injury, not 16 games. So, you just wonder, like, is these players opting out because they don't want to play football this year, or they opting out because of concerns? Last time I checked, it ain't been one motherfucking pro athlete that dropped dead from Corona. That's a fact. Name me a pro athlete that dropped dead from Corona. So what's the concern? Truly, what is the concern? You might get COVID. You might get COVID staying at home with your wife. I'm just keeping it real, man. You might get COVID, walking up the street and talking to your neighbor. You feel what I'm saying? You might get COVID that way. So what is you really scared about? It's something that you can't control. It's nurses every day that go out there and do their job, even though they essential. It's nurses every day that go out there and do their job. And caretakers that do their job and don't get paid half the money you get paid. And they fear for their life. They can't opt out and still get paid. Especially with the extended unemployment going, they can't opt out. So at the end of the day, I'm just saying about football players, what's your real concern? If a player drop dead, I'm like, shit, I ain't opting in. Or somebody go through some real symptoms or something of that nature. Nobody has. Von Miller had life symptoms. And what's be killing me is some of these players front like they gonna opt out and leave $20-30 million on the floor. Y'all wouldn't even leave. What pisses me off about the NFL? They wouldn't even leave or almost or fake like they would leave this money on the floor for the CBA. They wouldn't even do it. To get better contracts, to get better benefits, to get lifetime benefits, to get the old timers benefits, they wouldn't even fake like they was gonna opt out. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't even fake like it ain't gonna be no season. And some of these dudes is faking like they gonna leave money on the table, like Tre'Davious White, man, pussy pull it. You feel me? Like pull the trigger and opt out. I guarantee you won't opt out. And if he was crying about opting out, it's because he wanted a new contract. Odell Beckham. Oh, we should not play this shit. Nigga, it's free. Opt out. You're not gonna leave that money on the table. Anybody making that real type of top end dollar money, or they not about to opt out. Who you fooling? You're not fooling me. Y'all dudes wouldn't even stand for y'all better revenue and better contracts. Y'all wouldn't even kneel with Kaepernick. Y'all wouldn't even stand up for y'all feet, for the melanin in our skin, for y'all ethnic background. And all of a sudden, we think that you gonna opt out and leave that money on the table. Y'all crazy. Tre'Davious White, don't believe it. Odell, don't believe it. Ain't nobody opt out and leave no real money, probably besides C.J. Mosley. And what's so crazy about it, he didn't even play last year. He got injured early on, I believe. So ain't nobody that opted out that matter. I ain't mad at Deion Sanders. Let him know y'all opt out, it's gonna go on without you. And a lot of dudes that choose to opt out too, a lot of the big fellas, I remember BJ Raji took a year off and didn't hear from him again. So a lot of them big dudes that don't work out and don't keep their weight down during the season, they gonna mess around and blow up and not be able to come back. And you got to wonder what happened if some of their money start getting funny. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna try to opt back in? Is that an option? Can you come back at some point in the season? That's what I want to know. Because you come back. That's the question. I ain't mad at what Deion said. Do it seem a little bit insensitive? Yeah, but if you come from the football culture, you grew up in the football culture, you heard a lot of stuff that, you didn't want to hear that you needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? Not one player big enough, rock the NFL that opted out. Because one of them dudes about to leave that money on the floor. They wouldn't leave the money on the floor for the integrity of their race. They wouldn't leave the money for the integrity of the league, of the benefits for the older players, for lifetime benefits. Do people understand that NFL players don't even get lifetime benefits? That's crazy. You got people on the plant that put 20, 25, 30 years in to get lifetime benefits. So it is what it is. Deion said what Deion said. I ain't knocking them. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Share the video. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired. I'm still trying to wake up. But hey, appreciate the love, support. Check out our NFL Talk playlist as well. All my social media link there. Facebook group there as well. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Let me know what you guys think. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We gone.